Go ahead.
Sound check. Mabuhay, kumusta? I'm your guru Albine. Welcome to Learning with Albine. Do you wish to learn Tagalog? Come, join me and Bruce.
Kumusta?
Magandang gabi, Bruce.
Magandang gabi, Bing.
Okay, thank you. And I hope that our audio is good and video is good, signal is good, streaming is excellent. I hope. Are you here with me? Please join or comment down below. Our comment section is open for everybody. Joining us live here. Let's study Tagalog. Mag-aral po tayo ng Tagalog. Magsanay tayo ng Tagalog. Let's study Tagalog. Let's practice Tagalog. Join the community of Parinoys and Parinays practicing Tagalog. What is a Parinoy or a Parinay? They are people who are a foreigner but not really a foreigner in the Philippines. Okay, and let's study Tagalog again. All my tutorials are suited to both beginners and intermediate in Tagalog. Is it your first time in this channel? Congratulations, you found me. If you wish to see more of Tagalog language tutorials or general Tagalog practice episodes, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you are subscribed already, hit the bell notification button so you won't miss any of the future new episodes. It's Tagalog Conversation today, and this consists of 4 parts. First, vocabulary building. Second, dramatization. Third, Tagalog to English translation. And the fourth, and but not the least, a short quiz. Are you ready? Let's begin. There you go. So let's start with Tagalog vocabulary building. Let me see who's. I don't have my comment section.
Nobody except us.
Nobody is here.
Oh, no, wait a second.
I don't have my.
Yeah.
Let me get to my comment section. And there's nice tasting food, mabuhay. Magandang umaga sa iyo dyan sa Asia. And here's Muwat Al Dubai B. Are you new here? Salamat po, nandito ka. Thank you that you're here. Are you in somewhere in Middle East? What time is it over there? Okay.
So you can monitor.
Yeah, so are you not needing? Okay, thank you. So I need to monitor the chat section on another gadget. Okay, let's start. And yes, magandang gabi from Ohio, USA. And magandang umaga, Philippines or Asia, India, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, Dubai. I don't know if it's morning time. I think it's still very early morning in Dubai. Right? Okay, let's begin with Tagalog vocabulary building today in this first segment. First word, kapaligiran. Kapaligiran is a noun and it means environment. Environment for kapaligiran. Bruce, how's my audio?
That's good.
It's good, thank you. Yes, from Kuwait. Anong oras na po sa Kuwait? What time is it in Kuwait? I need to understand. I need to remember what time is it over there. This moment. Okay. Buhok. Buhok. Buhok is a noun. It means hair. Buhok. Barberia. Barberia means barbershop, of course, sound alike, and it's a noun. Another word, sinuman. Sinuman this time is a pronoun and it means whoever. Again, sinuman, whoever. Next word, alin. Alin is another pronoun which means which. Paborito. Paborito can sometimes be a noun, sometimes it can be an adjective, sometimes it can be a verb. Favorite, so it depends on how you use it in a sentence. Paborito. Next word. Next word, maluwag. Maluwag is an adjective and it means loose, loose or not busy. Maluwag. Another word and another adjective, matagal. Matagal means long time. It's 4 a.m. in Kuwait. You see, my guess was most accurate. It's very early morning. Magandang umaga. Okay, and I'm happy you are here. Maybe did you sleep yet, or are you just starting your day? Okay, and thank you. You are here if you are starting your day. Next, more word, and this time root word. Root word, gupit. Gupit means cut. Gupit. And then let's find the verb. Let's transform gupit into a verb. Gumugupit. Gumugupit. It's in present tense and actor focused. Cutting. Cutting. Gumugupit. Okay. And another word. This time not a verb but a noun. By the way, mga pandiwa. Pandiwa means verb. So with mga means verbs. Plural. This time, pagupit is a noun and it means let somebody cut. So the cutting is not done by you but another person doing the cutting. And this time it's a verb. Nagpapagupit. Nagpapagupit. So if you are the person and somebody's cutting your hair, so nagpapagupit. And letting somebody cut, you are being the recipient of the action. But nagpapagupit is an actor-focused verb. Okay, and maluwag, hindi abala. Maluwag. Yes, that can be hindi abala. Yes, not busy. Maluwag. So it depends on how you use it in a sentence. Maluwag ba ang oras mo? Yeah, maybe that is what you would like to say. Maluwag ang oras ko ngayong araw. Hindi ako abala ngayong araw. That is how you would like to say it. Later, we will use them in our conversation. Okay, next. Pagupit, we're done. Abot. Abot can mean two things, two different meaning. First is catch. Abot, Bruce, catch. And then the other one is pass. Abot, just like baseball, like when you pass it on another base, right? Abot, right? And another one is catch. It depends on how you use it in a sentence. Now this time, another word and a verb using abot as a root word, maabutan. Maabutan. It's in infinitive and it's object focused, to be able to catch. To be able to catch. Another word, punta. Punta means go. Pinupuntahan with affix in and an. Pinupuntahan, and it's in present tense, object focused, going to. Going to. Again, later we will use these words in sample Tagalog conversation. Okay, next, tanggap. Tanggap is a root word, which means accept. And verb, one of the verbs with tanggap, tumanggap. Tumanggap, infinitive, actor focused. And tumanggap, it means to accept. It doesn't mean accepting. Accepting with time concept. This time, if it's in infinitive, it doesn't have an aspect of time. So it should be to accept. Let me edit this. It should be to accept. To accept. Yes, and it should be in, what do you call that? Where is that? It should be italicized, yes. To accept. And there you go. And let me return to our board. To our board. And, oops, it takes a while here. Okay. More word. Iwas. Iwas. Iwas means, Iwas means avoid. Iwas means avoid. And then verb, one of the verbs with the root word iwas, maiwasan. Maiwasan. Infinitive, object focused, to be able to avoid. Ano ang object focus of the verb gumupit? And then object focus of that word. Object focus of, it depends. It can be gupitin or gupitan. So there are other more object focused for the verb. It depends on affix that you apply, and it depends on the aspect, right? It can be a location. It can be the patient, or where the action is to be, or who would receive the action. So gupitin, and then gupitan, and also igupit. Later on our next series of verb episodes, we will be discussing those aspects, right? Location, or who would receive the action. It will follow pretty soon, especially if my episode is about affixes. Hey, thank you. Nice tasting for your question. Okay, next. Okay, just an ordinary life of this half-Pinoy. Now, let's proceed to dramatization. Let me dramatize our story today. This is Tagalog Conversation. We want to practice this vocabulary and, of course, grammar that we are studying in this channel. Okay, listen very carefully and try to catch with the words or the context or the flow of the story. Okay, let me do my part here, and let me switch my screen. Here you go. And before I proceed, yes, maraming salamat. You are welcome. Stay. We are just starting. Listen, and later we will go with English to Tagalog. Translation. Bruce, how's my sound?
It's good.
It's good.
You asked me
Okay.
before.
Okay, and let me proceed with my role here. I'm going to dramatize. Ang nakaraan. Nagpakarga ng gasolina si Mars. Pinili niya ang gasolinang mas ligtas sa kapaligiran. Kulay berde ang bomba ng gasolinang iyon. Bumili siya ng gasolinang sapat para mapuno ang tangke ng kanyang sasakyan. Sino ang gumugupit ng buhok mo, pare? Kahit sino lang, pare. Kung sino man ang maabutan ko sa barberya, sa kanya ako nagpapagupit. Ano ang pangalan ng paborito mong barberya? May dalawang barberyang pinupuntahan ako. Isa ang Kuya Marios at ang isa naman ay ang Gunting Limited. Kung alin ang maluwag, doon ako. Bakit ganon? Walk-in ka lang ba palagi? Oo pare, pero pwede rin silang tumanggap ng appointment mula sa kanilang customer. Mas okay siguro ang ganon para maiwasan ang matagal na paghihintay. So there you go. That is our conversation for today, and let's study our sentences. And let me help you understanding this conversation. Let me help you understand. And here we go. Here we go. Let me start and let me read you. Bruce, are you okay, Bruce? You're making noises. Okay, and. Yes, here we are. And hang on, let me get ready with my screen. I like to do it here this way. And give me a few seconds here. Few seconds, and here you go. And I like to do it that way. Yeah. And here you go. And next, this screen. There you are. Thank you for your comments. More comments. I would be waiting for your comments for as long as your concern is within the scope of our episode. Some vocabulary that we studied, and also with culture or context, background of our story for today. Okay, now let me bring this to you. And let's start off with mga tauhan. Mga tauhan means characters of the story. First, I would like to make this faster because these characters are already been here for years now. So, first character, the star of our series or our novel here, si Mars. Si Mars, isang half-Pinoy pansamantalang naninirahan sa Pilipinas. In English, Mars is a half-Pinoy temporarily staying in the Philippines. Second character, si Rico. Si Rico ay guro sa isang universidad sa Maynila. In English, Rico is a teacher in a university in Manila. Okay, now, here we go. Ang nakaraan. If you missed the last episode, please later. And then it's okay if you miss it. But please later find time to watch that episode. So the title is Gas Refill Please in Tagalog. Now, nagpakarga. Okay, repeat after me. Nagpakarga ng gasolina si Mars. Pinili niya ang gasolinang mas ligtas sa kapaligiran. Kulay berde ang bomba ng gasolinang iyon. Okay, more. Bumili siya ng gasolinang sapat para mapuno ang tangke ng kanyang sasakyan. Let me help you understand here the words or the translation. Nagpakarga means refill or charge. Karga means charge. But in this context, we were talking about gasoline and how Mars wants to use the gasoline. Karga means refill. Gasolina, gas. And then pinili means chose, past tense, chose. Niya, it means he chose the gasoline or that. It can be ang, can be the or that. Gasolina, gasoline, mas ligtas. Mas ligtas means more safe or safer. mas ligtas. To, kapaligiran, environment. He chose the gasoline that's safer to environment. Okay, next, kulay verde. It means the color is green. Kulay for color, verde is green. Bomba, pump, and then gasolina, gasoline. Ion means that. So the way you want to say this in English, that gasoline, that gasoline, that gasoline's pump is colored green. Yeah, something like that. Okay, next, bumili. Bumili means bought. Siya means he or she. So bumili siya means he or she bought. What is it? Gasolina, gas. Sapat para mapuno. Sapat means enough. Para mapuno means to fill. Okay, to fill. Enough to fill. Fill up. Fill it up. Fill up, Bruce. Fill up. Huh?
Fill it up.
Fill it up. Okay. Sapat para mapuno means enough to fill it up. Ang tangke, tank, the tank. Okay. His tank. The tank of his vehicle. Kanyang sasakyan. Kanyang sasakyan means his or her vehicle. So, how do we want to say this in English? Or let's say it again in Tagalog. Bumili siya ng gasolinang sapat para mapuno ang tangke ng kanyang sasakyan. It means he or she bought a gasoline that's enough to fill the tank up. And then of his vehicle, something like that. You know already what it means. Okay, comment section. Okay, no new comment yet. Okay, let me proceed. Let's procead. Before we proceed, let me remind you that you are invited to our group coaching call. That's happening every Saturday. If you are in Asia or in Kuwait, Middle East, this means afternoon or evening. Maybe afternoon in Middle East, and then in Asia, in the Philippines, it's nighttime. Okay. Find the link on my website. Yeah, the link there is more information on my website, aralinworld.com. Yeah. Remember that. Visit our website. Next, okay, this is our segment for today. Who cuts your hair? Our Tagalog conversation. Who cuts your hair? How do you want to say that in Tagalog? Let's proceed. Okay, this time Mars started the conversation. Sino ang gumugupit ng buhok mo, pare? Okay, nice tasting. This time is gupit is our root word. So actor focus. So sino ang, so the actors. Who is? Let me give you an English translation. Here, who cuts your hair? Who cuts your hair? My friend. So, okay. There's my friend in the end of this statement because here, Filipinos would say pare if the conversation is between two guys, between two boys or two gentlemen, when a friendship kind of relationship. So, most likely they will address you as pare. It's as good as being polite to the other person. Okay, now, sino means who, gumugupit, present tense, gumugupit, cutting, right? Who is cutting your hair? Okay, but in English, they say, who cuts your hair? Okay, next. And this is the reply, the friend's reply. The friend's name is Rico. Rico is the friend's name. Now, in Tagalog first, kahit sino lang pare. Kung sino man ang maabutan ko sa barberya, sa kanya ako nagpapagupit. Okay? So, this time, in English, anyone pare, kahit sino, anyone. Kahit sino lang pare, anyone pare. Kung sino man, I can say it's whom, kung sino man. Whom I'd be able to catch, maabutan, be able to catch. Bruce is my verb, okay? Whom I'd be able to catch. He or she should cut my hair. Is it a good English, right? Because with the verb maabutan, it means to catch. Okay, now, ko for I, maabutan. Sa, it's the same thing as saying at the barbershop, right? And, I didn't mention barbershop here in English. Okay, so I think in English it really just not necessary to mention.
Barbaria is kind of explanatory.
Baby. Yeah, barbaria. That's what I would like to say. I think in English, because the context is there, they're talking about cutting hair and barbershop. So you don't need to mention the barbaria in this, not anymore. But of course, also you can also not mention barbaria in Tagalog. You can say, kung sino man ang maabutan ko, sa kanya ako nagpapagupit. That works also without the barbaria here. Okay, good. And this time, nice tasting. Maybe I don't know if you are very familiar already or so much knowledgeable about nagpagupit versus gumugupit. Both of these are actor-focused verbs. The first one, gumugupit, the person doing the action, gumugupit. Whereas nagpapagupit is the person, the subject, the one that is needing haircut. Nagpapagupit. Sa kanya ako nagpapagupit. Okay, next. And Mars again, Mars. Ano ang pangalan ng paborito mong barberya? Okay, that is the question. Ano for what? Pangalan, name, paborito, favorite, mo, pronoun you, barberya is the barbershop. In English, what's the name of your favorite barbershop? Okay, let's proceed. May dalawang barberyang pinupuntahan ako. Isa ang kay Kuya Marios at ang isa naman ay ang Gunting Limited. Kung alin ang maluwag, doon ako. Okay, may dalawa. May means there is. Dalawa means two. Okay, if you are new in this channel or if you are new in Tagalog, the real word here is dalawa. NG is just a suffix because you want to connect the first word with the next word, especially when it's noun followed by an adjective or the other way around. Sometimes it's the adjective first followed by a noun. So the suffix ng is just a connector. Dalawang barberya. So dalawang barberya means two barbershops. But another connector, you want ng, pinupuntahan. Pinupuntahan is a verb. It means going to. Going to. I am going to. Pinupuntahan ko. I am going. That thing where I go to. I think that's how you want to say that in English. Let me say that in English. I'm going to two barbershops. I don't know if my English verb is correct.
It's fine.
It's fine, Bruce, thank you. I'm going to two barbershops. One is Kuya Mario's and the other one is Gunting Limited. Okay, this is just the second statement. Let me finish the first. Now maybe we are good with the first. What about second statement? Isa means one. Uh, the first is Kuya Mario is just the name of the barbershop, specific name, and I just made it up. I don't know if it exists in real world. And then at for and. At ang isa naman, the use of naman here can mean the other one or can mean on the other hand. Naman. And then, or moreover, it can mean also moreover. And then, of course, you want to mention the second barbershop, which is Gunting Limited. Okay, so one is Kuya Mario's, the other one is Gunting Limited. Third sentence, kung alin. Kung alin means in real in what? It's also the same as saying kung alin is also the same as saying whichever. Whichever, but in English I didn't use the word whichever. Whichever. Maluwag here, nice tasting. Here is maluwag. It means not busy or there's not a lot of customers. It can be empty or it can be just one at that moment. Maluwag. It can mean spacious. There's more space for a new customer, right? Kung alin ang maluwag, doon ako. So I'm choosing the one that's not busy. Doon means there. So, whichever is not busy, doon ako. It is where I like to go. That is what it means implied. Doon ako means it is where I like to go. Bruce, is that good?
Good.
Thank you. Next. Okay. Another question from Mars. Mars. Bakit ganon? Walk-in ka lang ba palagi? Again, bakit ganon? Walk-in ka lang ba palagi? There you go. Now let's say it in, before I give you the English translation, bakit means why. Ganon means, literally it means that way, ganon, or like that, ganon. Walk in is just an English phrase. Okay, you know what it means, walk in. Ka for you, and then lang for just. And ba is a particle which means you are raising a question. Palagi means always. How do we want to say that in English? Why is that? Bakit ganon? Why is that? Okay, if you want to ask why is that, remember that two word. Bakit ganon? Do you always just walk in? Walk in ka lang ba? Palagi. Palagi, always. Okay? No comment, no question. Wow, why? It sounds quiet. I hope you are just listening and remembering your Tagalog. Okay, next. This is quite long. And this is Rico. This is Rico. Okay? Oo, pare. Okay? Pero pwede rin silang tumanggap ng appointment mula sa kanilang customer. Mas okay siguro ang ganon para maiwasan ang matagal na paghihintay. So, it's just two sentences here. Okay, let me give you English translation or word for word. Oo pare means yes friend. It can be the same as saying yes friend or yes dude or yes buddy. Right? Pero for but, pwede means you can or they can or you can or possible. Pwede rin. Rin for also, and then sila for they, which means they here, they. Tumanggap. Tumanggap means to accept, and here's accept. And then appointment. Of course, I don't need to say that in Tagalog. I don't think there's Tagalog translation for appointment. Let's just use English. Mula means from, and then sa kanila. So sa, you need to, if you want to use mula, you want the connector or the preposition sa, mula sa. Okay, kanila. So sa is a marker to where. Mula, where is it coming from? Mula sa kanilang customer. Kanilang customer means their customer. Kanila is a pronoun with suffix ng connect because you want to mention customer. Their customer. Okay, in English, but they can also accept an appointment from their customers. Next sentence, mas okay. Mas okay, it's the same as saying better. It's better. Mas okay, it's better. Siguro means maybe. Maybe it's better. Mas okay siguro. So remember this phrase, you would be able to use this most likely. Maybe it's better. Mas okay siguro. Bruce, you always reply to me, probably, maybe. This time you would say, mas okay siguro.
Mas okay siguro.
Yeah, mas okay siguro. Ang ganon. Ang ganon means that way here. That way. Para, for, and then para maiwasan. Maiwasan, to avoid. Para maiwasan, to avoid. What is that? So, ang is a subject marker. Matagal na paghihintay. Paghihintay means waiting. So, in this sentence structure, paghihintay is the subject of the statement. So, with marker ang. But the subject, paghihintay has become a noun here. And then the noun, you can describe it using adjective, matagal na paghihintay. Or you can also think that paghihintay is a verb and then matagal is an adverb, right? Okay. And so, mas okay siguro ang ganon para maiwasan ang matagal na paghihintay. Matagal na paghihintay, waiting longer. Maiwasan, to avoid. Okay? Who are still here with me? Okay, let's make some noise. And of course, this story is to be continued. Itutuloy means to be continued. But still, stay because we have a quiz and we have more announcement. Ready for your quiz? Get your pen and paper and please participate in our quiz. And of course, if you are watching this on some people are late, watching us late. You are not exempted from the quiz. Go ahead, participate. Write your answers in the comment section, please. I want to know if your Tagalog is good. And of course, before I give you the quiz, please tell your friends and family that we are studying Tagalog. And I'm looking into getting 1,000 subscribers this year. Bruce, yes, very close now. It's about 660. Way to go to 700. Yay! I am hoping to get 1,000 subscribers before January 2023. Please help me. Okay. Hit the like button so the algorithm will push my video upwards. Please help me. Okay. And let's proceed. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe in this channel. Learning with Albine. And of course, let me say, and gratitude, and I'm so happy. Let's celebrate your fellow student, Kelly. Where is Kelly today? I'm missing you, Kelly. Yes, and Kelly is our sponsor through Buy Me a Coffee. Yes, be like Kelly. Yes, and if you are also watching this on a recorded version, you are not exempted. I encourage you to hit the Buy Me a Coffee button. Okay, yes. Go. Let's get the quiz now. Yes. Hi, Kelly. Come again here with us. Now, here you go. Pagsusulit. Yes, let's have that. Pagsusulit means quiz. So, Muwat says, mahanda ako sa quiz. Yes, ready ka na sa quiz. Madali-dali. Oh, you mean you want it soon, right? Maybe that's what you mean. Dalian mo is what you want to say, maybe. Here you go. Number 1. Or maybe you mean easy, madali-dali. So be careful how you want to use the word dali. It means easy, or it can mean make it soon. Okay, I don't which one. Alright. Now, here you go. Is this easy for you? Oh, ibigay ang mga pangalan ng dalawang barberya na pinupuntahan ni Rico. If you need translation, tell me. Unless you tell me that you need translation, I don't want to translate this in English because I want to challenge your Tagalog. Ibigay ang mga pangalan ng dalawang barberya na pinupuntahan ni Rico. It can be difficult maybe. I hope that this is easy for you. Sana madali lang ito para sa iyo. Yes, he means easy. Go ahead, type your answer. Here you go. Next question. Ayon sa kwento ngayon, sabihin kung tama o mali. I hope you know what that means. Palaging walk-in si Rico sa mga barberya. Tama o mali? You can just choose between the two. Tama o mali? Ayon sa kwento, sabihin kung tama o mali. Palaging walk-in si Rico sa mga barberya. Okay, what will you write? Give the name of I want you to give the name. Ibigay. Yeah, give the name. Oh, you don't remember? It's alright if you don't remember. Now, here, the question number 2 and of course number 3 for you. Bakit mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna sa mga barberya? Okay. What do you mean by that? Bakit mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna sa mga barberya? Okay, I challenge you. And are you ready for the answer? I'm waiting for your answer now. And let me give you the next slide. Okay, here is how you would like to answer the question. Okay, follow this format. Ang mga barberyang pinupuntahan ni Rico ay ang blank. Please write your answer at ang blank. Okay, this is how you want to answer that. Or maybe if you are commenting it down below, I specify the name here. It can be difficult to remember, but I'm sorry. Let's proceed. Next, number 2. Palaging walk-in si Rico sa mga barberya. Ito ay blank ayon sa kwento. Fill in the blank here. You can say tama or you can say mali. Ito ay tama ayon sa kwento. Ito ay mali ayon sa kwento. You choose. Next. Madali lang ba? Muwat? Did I pronounce your name right? Muwat? Madali? Is it easy? Number 3. mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna para maiwasan ang blank. Nice tasting. Maybe you remember what is the phrase here. Para maiwasan ang blank. Okay. Thank you. Did you enjoy this quiz? And let's proceed. No question? Don't you have any question here? And of course, while you are not writing your comment, your answers to our quiz, I would like to remind people, my listeners, be my patron on Patreon if you wish to download a copy of my tutorial. Thank you so much. And what's next? Of course, more reminder that we are on podcast, and these are some of the podcast app that you would be able to use, and our title is Tagalog with Albine. Look up and enjoy our episodes, right? And next, let's wrap up. Hello, and then what? Are you here? Comment down below. I'll be waiting for your answers. But just in case I didn't catch your answer because of late flow, what do you call that? Delayed or late streaming. What's going on, Bruce? No new
I was just
question?
making sure that it was still feeding, right?
Yeah, it's feeding. Okay, now wrap up. Let's wrap up, and I would like to tell you that this episode is about a good Tagalog conversation about barbershops. And of course, you've learned some words and phrases to use when receiving or giving information on barbershops. What was the answer? Nag-enjoy. Can you go back to the quiz? Okay, I can do that. Nag-enjoy ako dito, pero lumayo ako ng kaunti. Kaya wala akong nakuha. Oh, okay. Again, I can return to the quiz. Let me give you that. Question number 2, maybe, is what you want. And where is that? Return. And here you go. Okay, question number 2. Ayon sa kwento, sabihin kung tama o mali. Palaging walk-in si Rico sa mga barberya. Number 3. Mas okay ang magpa-appointment. Bakit mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna sa mga barberya? Those are the questions. Number 3 again, bakit mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna sa mga barberya? And so, if you want to answer, this is the format. Okay, with question number 2, palaging walk-in si Rico sa mga barberya, ito ay blank ayon sa kwento. As I said, you can just choose, is it tama or is it mali? Number 3, mas okay ang magpa-appointment muna para maiwasan ang blank. Yes, I hope this is easy. And go ahead, I'll be waiting for your answers. And let's proceed with what I was saying. And here you go. And of course, this episode is essential in your general Tagalog practice. And what else? See you on other platforms, of course. And let me get that. There you go. What was your answer? Nag-enjoy ako dito pero lumayo ako ng kaunti kaya wala akong nakuha. Nice tasting. You would be able to answer that. So I can read them. Iwasan sirik mula matagal paghihintay. para maiwasan ang matagal na paghihintay. That can be okay. Matagal na paghihintay. You remember that. And also, number 3, tama is what you want to say. That could be correct. Okay. Nice. Very good. Madali. Madali ang pagsusulit. Madali ang quiz. Next week again, come join us. More quizzes and more exercises, more fun, more practicing Tagalog, especially grammar next week. Let's look forward to that. What else? And I appreciate you. Again, if you are new in this channel, don't hesitate to subscribe and bring your pets, bring your family, your friends, and whoever else. Tell them that we are here. Okay, we want 1,000 subscribers in this before 2022 ends. Okay, and I'm sending love, healing, light, joy, peace your way. Mabuhay, mag-ingat, magkita tayong muli. Maraming salamat po.